Hi, this is Lisa Somerville for Divinity Designs. Today I'm here to share with you the release for March 2023. This month we are releasing one stamp set, 2 stamp die duos, and 2 custom dies. The stamp set, Follow Me. This is a set of 6. And next we have our 2 stamp die duos. Our stamp die duos include the stamps and the dies so that you can easily die cut the images from the stamp sets. The first stamp die duo, Holy Cow, this is a set of 25. This is a clear stamp set. Here you can see the stamp set and the custom dies. The next stamp die duo, Barn Babies. This is a set of 16. Again, this is a clear stamp set. We have the stamps and the custom dies. To use our stamp die duos, you simply stamp the images onto cardstock, align the die over the stamped image, use removable tape to hold that die in place, then die cut following the directions for your die cutting machine. After die cutting, remove the cardstock from the die, colored as desired, and then use on your projects. When using our clear stamps, I like to use a sanding block to go back and forth over the stamp. This is going to remove any film or residue that may be left on the stamp. Then ink it with a fresh ink pad and stamp onto your cardstock. This will leave you a nice crisp image. And next we have our 2 custom dies. The first die set, Barn Builders, this is a set of 13. You'll die cut and emboss these dies following the directions for your die cutting machine. Embossing the dies will bring out the detail of the dies. You can always tell which dies need to be embossed because that's indicated by the 2 shades of purple on both the packaging and the web images. You'll die cut and emboss these dies from different pieces of colored cardstock. Then you can adhere those die cut and embossed pieces together using Barely Art glue to form your barn scene. Our Barn Builder die set can be used alone, or you can use it with the Follow Me stamp set or the Holy Cow stamp die duo set. Our Barn Builder die set can be used on the A2 landscape and portrait card base with layer die sets, our square card base, and our mini slimline and slimline card bases. Shown here, it's on our square card base. Again, be sure to emboss the dies that have embossing to bring out the detail of the dies. Shown here, I've used it on the A2 portrait card base with layer die set. And shown here on our mini slimline card base, along with some of our mini slimline dies. Again, that's the Barn Builder die set. The next die set that I have to share with you is the mini slimline pierced windows. This die set coordinates with the mini slimline card base and also our mini slimline die collection. You'll die cut this die following the directions for your die cutting machine. You can emboss the die to help define the piercing on the die cut. Here you can see the die was die cut and embossed out of white cardstock and our pattern paper. Here's the mini slimline pierced windows with the mini slimline card base, the mini slimline pierced windows, mini slimline rectangles, and the mini slimline card base. And here's the mini slimline pierced windows, mini slimline rectangles, mini slimline scalloped rectangles, and the mini slimline card base. And for those of you who have some of our mini slimline pattern background dies, you can see them under the mini slimline pierced windows. And shown here is the mini slimline pierced windows die set on a finished card, along with additional Divinity Designs products. Again, that's the mini slimline pierced windows die that coordinates with the mini slimline die collection. Now I'd like to share with you some inspiration from our design team using the March 2023 release along with additional Divinity Designs products. If you have any questions about the project shown in the video, you can use the leave a message button on our website to send us an email. For more inspiration using these and other Divinity Designs products, you can visit the product pages on our website, like us on Facebook, or follow us on Pinterest and Instagram.